Hey, good evening, friends. How y'all doing this evening, huh? I know it's a little late. This is your friend Conservative Anthony with Latinos for Trump out of El Paso, Texas. And I'm still, well, many of you might not know me. I am out of El Paso, Texas. I am a first generation American. And I am one of the Texas coordinators for Latinos for Trump. Now, for those of you that are not familiar with the current situation down at the border, you might be wondering, why are all these individuals coming to our border? Why are there so many people coming into our country? Why are there so many caravans on their way into America? Let me explain to you guys something really quick. Last year, about 190 different countries signed into what is called the Open Migration Pact with the United Nations. At the time that these countries signed this pact, they essentially have open borders. Therefore, these countries that have signed into this open migration pact with the United Nations, that means that these countries must accept individuals, criminal record or not, paperwork or not. They must receive these individuals and they must help them assimilate. Linguistics is everything for these individuals, for the United Nations, the elite. So they will tell you, trying to tug at your feelings, at your heart, that, oh, it's immoral. How dare you not welcome these immigrants? How dare you not want to help these refugees? How dare you turn your back on asylum seekers? Let me tell you one thing. A lot of these individuals are coming from countries like Guatemala, Honduras, just to name a few. However, how is it that they claim that they are fleeing violence when in reality, their country, they don't even have a city in the top 15 most dangerous in the world? But Tijuana is now number one as one of the, well, it's actually number one for most dangerous, most violent cities in the world. Juarez had been off the radar for a minute. Miraculously, Juarez is now number 5 most dangerous city in the world. So when these individuals tried coming over here, telling authorities or our women or our men and women of law enforcement, claiming that they are escaping violence, it's really hard to believe that narrative. When in reality, not one of those countries has a city in that list. So 190 something countries signed on to this United Nations Open Migration Pact. The moment that these countries sign on to this pact, they are agreeing to take in any individuals from anywhere. The United States did not sign the Migration Pact. Mexico signed the Migration Pact. Canada signed the Migration Pact. And it's not just the southern border that we are getting hammered on. We are also getting hit up north from Canada. See, it's much cheaper for some of these individuals to make it into Mexico, come to the northern border of Mexico, let's say Juarez, and it's much easier and much cheaper for them to fly over the United States into Canada and walk their way into America. So when you have liberals or Democrats arguing with you, telling you you're a racist, how dare you not want these immigrants over here? They really have no clue what they're talking about. Most of these individuals are oblivious to the reality of the open migration pact. See, the United Nations is genuinely attacking the United States. This is an actual war tactic that we are enduring. And because Americans are so big-hearted and so kind, it's hard to try to push back on this agenda because of the linguistics that the United Nations uses. So a lot of people become silent. They don't want to be that racist. They don't want to be that person not wanting immigrants. So they become complacent. They allow the left to push us into a corner to where we've gotten comfortable in. And it almost seems like most people are scared to push back. Why? Do you not realize that in Texas, Ted Cruz only won the senatorial race by 200,000 votes in a super red state, which that's pretty close. So if in a super red state we were that close, okay, with all of the individuals that are being brought to our southern border of of the United States, and which 97% of these individuals are making their way into America, either legally or either through the port of entries or through non-port of entries, they're still getting in. And like many of you witnessed with the Veritas videos, some Beto O'Rourke campaign members were actually very open about using campaign vans to shuttle these individuals to a DPS. Why? Well, simply because the minute that you have a valid Texas ID, a valid driver's license, you basically can vote. And if you just think about it, you say, well, Ted Cruz won. What do we have to worry about? Trump is a president. What do we have to worry about? That's the wrong way to think about it, because the left is still very much so butthurt, so angry, that as I'm making this video talking to you guys, you know what they're doing? They're prepping. They're working. And that's one thing I give to them. They organize. They strategize and they move. So, how do we combat this? Yes, a border wall is needed. It's not going to stop illegal immigration. It will deter it. But what does a border wall signify? A border wall, to me, is a sign of previous failed policies. What do I mean by that? Well, if we did not incentivize and make it so easy for individuals that come over here illegally to get health care, to get benefits, to get food stamps, they might think twice about coming over here because it's not that easy if that were the case. Unfortunately for us, our immigration laws are so weak that this whole orchestrated invasion, the United Nations know very well about the weak immigration laws in the United States. So, how do we combat this? First of all of you need to get involved. All of you need to come out to your local GOP office. Well, I receive a lot of messages. Anthony, I'm ready. What's the next step? The next step for you is to go to the GOP in your county. Go to the GOP at a local level in your county and ask for a precinct chair map. A precinct map. In that map, your city will be subdivided into, 100, 200 little sections. You then look for the section that you live in, and you tell the GOP locally, and you tell them, I want to be precinct chair of my precinct. A precinct chair, you're basically an you're a non-paid elected official. Nonetheless, you are an elected official. During campaign season, you as a precinct chair, your house should become a mini headquarters. Well, Anthony, what do you mean by that? So, during election season, your house becomes a mini headquarters, meaning people in your precinct come to your house or call you and say, hey, Anthony, I need signs for my house. Do you have any? Yeah, I got you. Come on over. Or I'll drop them off. Hey, Anthony, I need literature. Do you have any flyers? Yeah, I got it. I'll meet you. I'll take it to your house. Hey, Anthony, I need bumper stickers. Do you have any? Yeah, I got some. I'll drop them off or come pick them up. That is your responsibility. Okay? It is your obligation as an American citizen. There's nobody that's going to come into your county or into your town and magically save this. Unfortunately, we are down to the nitty-gritty. It has to come out of you to get involved. Once you become a precinct chair, then you get what's called deputized. Well, Anthony, dang, that's a lot of things to do. What do you mean I got to get deputized? Well, you have to take a class. It's maybe like a 2-hour course where they teach you how to register people to vote. It's crucial that you do this. The left does this day in, day out. It's crucial that you do this. Why? Because we need numbers. We need votes. Once you're deputized to have the ability to register people to vote, you can register people to vote outside a concert venue. You can register people to vote at a retirement center. You can get people to vote, and you get register people to vote anywhere pretty much. And it's important for you to do this because The left is importing lots of votes. They're importing them. So which takes me to the next step. What else can I do? I'm already a precinct chair. I'm deputized to register people to vote. Well, the next step is for you to take the class to become an elections judge. Whoa, what's an election judge, Anthony? An election judge basically is you will be looking over the situation in your county, in your precinct. You will be overlooking the voting polls. You should be hawking, making sure that there is no election fraud going on, making sure that the people that are there can actually vote. That is your job. And if any of you guys have any questions or need more information, don't hesitate. We're all here to help each other. That's my job, to get back to you and help you become a good leader in your area. It's my job to help you get as much information as I can possibly get for you, or relay information for you, so that you're informed enough to get involved and do things right. Don't hesitate on reaching out here to Latinos for Trump. Don't hesitate on reaching out to me, Conservative Anthony. I'm here to help. I'm here to help you. So those are some of the steps that we need to take, and I will be providing more videos and more information so that as many people as we can get into a precinct position, into getting them deputized, or into getting them as election judges. Because there's nobody that's going to come out of the woodworks into your county to save you. That responsibility solely falls on you. Just you. It is strictly yours, and yours only, your responsibility to do things right. To become that person in your county, in your precinct, to say, you know what? Enough. I'm tired of the corruption. I'm going to make a stand. It's going to fall on you. We are living in the most important time in human history. By far, by far. If we don't get 2020, it's safe to say, it's over. America will never be the same again. So let's get fired up. I know it's late. And if you have further questions, shoot me a message here on Latinos for Trump, or on my personal page, Conservative Anthony. But don't stay complacent anymore. Ask questions. There's no such thing as a stupid question. This is what this group is made for. Let's come together. Let's come together. Let's help each other out. We're all American. And unless we all stand together, we're doomed. So if you have any questions, please do not hesitate on asking any of us. We're here to help. I hope this video helps a few of you guys, or many of you guys. And if you guys have additional questions, please reach out to us and ask. Ask. My name is Conservative Anthony. with Latinos for Trump. And I hope you guys think about what we've just talked about tonight. And if you have more questions, feel free to reach out to us. God bless you guys. Have a great night. I'll see you soon.